to installing a wood floor. A detailed guide installation of wood flooring is a tricky but doable task if you stay true to the process. It is important to follow the steps properly to achieve the best outcome. Here are the steps you must go through. Step 1. Gather materials. Here is a checklist of materials that you need to gather before you start the process. Wood flooring of your choice, underlayment, if required, measuring tape, chalk line, moisture barrier, if necessary, hammer or flooring nailer, nail set, pry bar, circular saw or jigsaw, safety goggles and ear protection, wood putty, sandpaper. Step 2. Prepare the subfloor. A well-prepared subfloor is crucial for a successful wood floor installation. Start by removing any existing flooring materials, carpet, or debris. Check the subfloor for any squeaks or loose boards and repair them as needed. Ensure that the subfloor is clean, dry, level, and free from any imperfections that could affect the new wood floor. Step 3. Install the underlayment. If applicable, some wood flooring types may require an underlayment for added stability and sound reduction. If your chosen wood flooring needs an underlayment, carefully follow the manufacturer's instructions to lay it down evenly and securely over the subfloor. Step 4. Acclimate the wood flooring. Wood is sensitive to changes in temperature and humidity, so it's essential to acclimate your wood flooring to the room's conditions before installation. Stack the wood planks in the room where they'll be installed for at least 48 hours, ensuring proper airflow around the stacks. Step 5. Plan the layout. Create a detailed plan for laying out the wood floor. Decide on the direction of the planks, and ensure you maintain a consistent pattern and alignment throughout the room. Use a chalk line to mark reference lines to guide the installation. Step 6. Start installation. Begin installing the wood floor from one corner of the room. If you're using a flooring nailer, position the first row of boards with the tongue side facing the starting wall and use the nailer to secure the panels to the subfloor. If you don't have a flooring nailer, you can use a hammer and nail set to tie the planks in place. Step 7. Continue with the next rows as you proceed. Continue installing rows of wood flooring, ensuring you stagger the seams for a visually appealing look. Use a circular saw or jigsaw to cut the last planks in each row to fit the remaining space, leaving a small gap along the walls to allow for natural expansion. Step 8. Finishing touches. Once the entire floor is installed, fill any nail holes with wood putty and sand the whole surface to smooth out any imperfections. If desired, apply a finish or sealant to protect the wood and enhance its appearance. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for the appropriate drying time. 6 tips about how to install wood flooring on concrete. Cautions: installing wood flooring on concrete can be a bit more challenging than on a wooden subfloor, but with the right preparation and techniques, it's certainly achievable. Here are some essential tips to guide you through the process. 1. Check moisture levels. Before beginning the installation, it's crucial to check the moisture levels in the concrete slab. High moisture content can cause the wood to warp, buckle, or develop mold over time. Perform a moisture test by taping a plastic sheet to the concrete and monitoring for condensation over 24 hours. If moisture is present, address the issue before proceeding. 2. Use a moisture barrier. To protect the wood flooring from moisture rising through the concrete, use a moisture barrier. A plastic sheet or moisture barrier specifically designed for wood flooring can create a protective barrier between the concrete and the wood. This prevents moisture-related problems and ensures the longevity of the wood floor. 3. Choose engineered wood or floating floor. Solid hardwood is not suitable for direct installation on concrete due to its susceptibility to moisture. Instead, opt for engineered wood, which consists of real wood veneers on top of plywood or high-density fiberboard. Another option is a floating floor, where the wood planks are not attached directly to the concrete but instead interlock with each other. 4. Prepare the concrete surface. Ensure the concrete surface is clean, dry, level, and free from any debris or imperfections that could affect the wood floor's installation. Use a leveling compound or grinding machine to create a smooth and even surface for the wood flooring. 5. Glue or float the wood flooring. For engineered wood, You can either glue it directly to the concrete using a moisture-resistant adhesive or opt for a floating floor installation. Floating floors require an underlayment to provide cushioning and reduce noise. Follow the manufacturer's guidelines for the recommended installation method. 6. Allow for expansion gaps. Wood naturally expands and contracts with changes in humidity. Leave a small expansion gap around the perimeter of the room to accommodate these changes and prevent buckling or warping. Cover the gaps with baseboards or quarter-round molding for a finished look. 7 mistakes to avoid when installing E-Track on wood trailer floor. E-Track is a versatile and practical cargo control system commonly used on wood trailer floors to secure loads during transportation. However, improper installation can lead to safety hazards and reduced effectiveness. Here are some crucial mistakes to avoid when installing E-Track on a wood trailer floor. 1. Incorrect E-Track placement. One of the most common mistakes is improper placement of the E-Track. To ensure optimal load security, place the E-Track in the correct locations along the trailer floor. Position the tracks parallel to each other, with adequate spacing to accommodate different load sizes. Avoid installing E-Tracks too close to the trailer's edges, as this may compromise their strength. 2. Weak attachment points. The strength of the E-Track system heavily relies on its attachment points. Failing to secure the E-Track firmly to the wood trailer floor can result in ineffective load control and potential damage to both the cargo and the trailer. Use appropriate bolts, washers, and nuts to fasten the E-Track securely to the wood floor, following the manufacturer's recommended installation guidelines. 3. Overlooking trailer frame reinforcement. Neglecting to reinforce the trailer frame can be a serious oversight. Without additional support, the E-Track may not withstand the full force of heavy loads, causing damage to the wood floor or the track system. Install additional supports or reinforcement plates underneath the wood trailer floor to distribute the load's weight more effectively. 4. Using low-quality E-Track or hardware. Cutting costs by choosing low-quality E-Track or hardware can lead to disastrous consequences. Inferior materials are more prone to wear and tear, reducing the system's overall durability and load-bearing capacity. Invest in high-quality E-Track and durable mounting hardware to ensure safe and reliable load securement. 5. Overloading the E-Track system. Exceeding the rated load capacity of the E-Track is a dangerous mistake. Each E-Track has a specified weight rating, and exceeding this limit can cause the track or the wood floor to fail, resulting in damage to the cargo and a potential safety hazard. Always abide by the manufacturer's load capacity guidelines and avoid overloading the E-Track system. 6. Inadequate maintenance. Proper maintenance of the E-Track system is essential for its longevity and effectiveness. Regularly inspect the E-Track, hardware, and wood floor for signs of wear, rust, or damage. Replace any damaged components immediately to ensure optimal load security during transportation. 7. Ignoring safety protocols. Failing to follow safety protocols and best practices during the E-Track installation can lead to accidents and injuries. Use proper safety gear, such as gloves and eye protection, when handling tools and equipment. Double-check all connections and fastenings to ensure a safe and secure installation.